related to your work job in Terminator 3 as a Terminatrix, but was 20 years ago. So now that artificial intelligence is a reality, is real, and what do you think about the business, and also since you've been in a progressive movie in a way, predicted the future. Now we are kind of in this future, in that future. How do you feel about that? Because in 2000, early 2000 was science fiction.
Right.
Of course, we don't have cyborgs.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah, it's true.
But and how do you read that movie, knowing what's going on now?
Yeah, I don't think when we made it, there was any way of knowing what the future would hold. I think that the writers perhaps thought that, and maybe they could see that happening, and that we weren't that far away from that becoming a reality. And when you have that end scene with Claire and Nick standing there, it's like the machines have taken over and they've come alive. It seemed very real. And yes, now we are in an age where that is becoming a reality, and it's still mind-blowing. I mean, because I think we're on the edge of something that's a lot bigger than ourselves, yet we are creating it, So I think there's a human aspect that we'll never want to be devoid of. I mean, at least for me. But I think AI can be a very, very useful tool to speed things up, for sure.
And I think Terminator 3 has the best ending ever.
Yeah.
Best ending, because they think they are safe, but they are not, because it's not the safe of the humankind. It's just the two of them, because the apocalypse is inevitable, and that.
Right. It's true. No, it's true. Yeah.
Because there are a lot of critics about has been criticized the movie because it's not strictly related to Terminator 2, so fans didn't agree very much with what happens in the movie. But the ending is really great for me. And have you seen it recently? Do you think it's still holding up to?
I have not seen. I haven't seen Terminator, and I don't even remember when. So.
Super fast.
Yeah.
Okay. The second question is about Mortal Kombat.
Sure.
What do you remember most of that series?
Mortal Kombat was great. Mortal Kombat Conquest was my first action role. And for me, I have a dance background, so learning the fight choreography was not dissimilar to learning dance choreography. So it really made sense. It really lent itself well. I've always been an athletic, outdoor, physical person, so I think that entree into action just seemed like the right fit for me.
Okay, so it's super
I
last.
know, we don't have a lot of time.
Super last. And you've done also a few movies with Uwe Boll, and they are not well either acclaimed by critics mostly, but they are cinecomics, sorry, not cinecomics, video game adaptations.
Some of them.
Some of them.
Yeah.
What do you remember of them working with Uwe Boll and looking back at that movies now?
Yeah, Uwe I like to call crazy brilliant. I think he definitely did some things that were really outside the box, which I give him credit for, that other people didn't want to tackle or do. I mean, we did a film called Attack on Darfur that was basically an improv film on the genocide in Sudan. So, again, kind of crazy to take that on and tackle it, but it was a very important subject matter and story that needed to be told. So I think for that film, for example, he was very brave in doing so. So he makes some bold choices. I heard he's now doing more films.
Yes, he's trying to do another movie, and this is battling with Warner Brothers for the title because it's called The Dark Knight.
Oh, that's
And
right. Yeah, I heard something about that. Yeah.
And if you want to say something more about or Mortal Kombat or Terminator, feel free to.
Okay,
something
else. Or
as long as.
I could talk about my other upcoming projects if you'd like. Yeah. So I've got various films that have recently come out. A film called No Address, which is about homelessness and the homeless crisis that especially America is facing right now. Billy Baldwin plays my husband, and it's a series of lives that get intertwined and really underscores how anybody could be a few steps away from homelessness themselves, especially if you don't have the support system that you need in place if you're going through rough times. So 50% of the proceeds from that film go to nonprofits to help people who are experiencing homelessness. So that's No Address. I had a film that came out recently called Darkness of Man with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I play his love interest. And we may be doing a part 2, it's kind of looking like. And then I did have a film that came out recently called Dark Night of the Soul, which is my survival film. My character gets pinned under a car, and through exceptional amount of blood loss, she experiences hallucinations and flashbacks and memories, and essentially will she make it out alive or not. So Dark Night of the Soul is a good one.
Is it dramatic or
it's
more?
a drama.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a drama, thriller aspect, but drama. Really.
And the one with Jean-Claude Van Damme is.
Action. Yeah. We'll
Are
wrap
you
it up.
fighting or?
Not in this one. I play his love interest, but if we do a part 2, there may be another side of action. But there's plenty of action that he's doing and others. And then lastly, I'll just cover, because I got a couple, I did a TV series called Dope Unit. D.O.P.E stands for Drug Operational Police Enforcement.
Okay.
I play Deputy Commissioner Policewoman in the Philadelphia Police. So that's about the crime underworld in Philadelphia. So Dope Unit. And then I have a film that I produced, which I'm also in, called Vice and Virtue, which is a series or a movie about choices, vice or virtue. Certain choices take us down one direction, other choices take us down a different path. So looking at choices.
So many different.
Lots of different
Characters and
genres and yeah, characters and yeah, various items.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.